So today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 different ways on how you can use AI, whether it's for your internal processes, whether it is for ways to make money. I'm going to go show you guys 5 different ways, and how I've structured this video is it starts off pretty easy, like for example creating website content or how to do content briefs. Then it gets a little bit more difficult, but everything should be very easy to understand and follow as well. I actually got the idea from the Hustlers playbook, so you guys can access this if you want to learn more about how to rank websites or more about AI. We've also got a Facebook ads course going live in here as well. So method number 1 on how to use AI or how to generate money with AI is by being a content writer. Now, obviously, we've got guys like, for example, Scott here on Upwork. He's charging $65 an hour for an article. Typically, in the past, when I have used content writers, they take like 2 hours to produce like one content piece. So obviously, Scott's probably like the most expensive here. But if we take like the average, which is probably like $30, like there's obviously Dominic here, which is like 75. We've got Brian here at 40. We've got Paulina at 28. I would say that the average is probably about $30 an hour. It takes them typically 2 hours to write and produce an article. In some cases free, but we'll go with 2. So you're looking at around $65 for the actual article, which is probably, or it is actually more higher paying than a lot of average jobs in the UK. So let's go into Gemini and I'll show you guys how you can do that. So step number 1 is probably what I would like to do is do like the deep research, because that way if you're talking about a certain subject, you're going to be able to come back with a load of different ideas, things that you just didn't know about. One other thing that's worth mentioning as well is if you are a specialized content writer in a specific niche, you're always going to be able to charge a little bit more as opposed to all of like these generalists. So for example, if you are a specialist content writer to do with men's fitness or for example finance, you'll be able to charge more because you have the expertise. So let's say you are writing an article or going to be producing a content piece about something that you're not too sure about. So what we could always do is use the deep research and enter in our actual subject. So all I've done here is I've just said, why is SEO important, right? In case we're going to be talking about SEO. It's going to take like couple seconds and it will tell us, or it's going to start doing the research. You can obviously add in anything into the plan. I'll just do start research. This is going to now go and it will start to give you like a load of different things as to why SEO is important. This will take a little bit longer, but comes back with some pretty decent points. Also, as you can see here, it's analyzing over 200 websites for this. So by the end of this, once it's actually finished, you're going to get like a pretty spot on content piece or a brief as to why SEO is important. So obviously this has just come back now. Now, I wouldn't be using this as the actual article. This is more of like a research paper to educate you on a subject that you might not know a lot about. Now, what I would be doing is, obviously you could read it, but this is like pretty heavy. What you could do is you could actually prompt Gemini now to say like, hey, give me 5 controversial things about SEO that I should know about. So this is going to basically be able to help us further our knowledge on a subject that we might not know crazy stuff to do with SEO. Let's just start the research now. This is basically going to scan that article and it will tell us 5 controversial things. So as you can see here, it has just given me 5 controversial things. The true impact of exact match domains. For a long time, having keywords in your name or in your domain name like bestcoffeemakers.com was considered a significant ranking factor, while Google has downplayed the direct impact. SEOs still believe, or still some SEOs believe, EMDs work. Then we have got the effectiveness and ethics of private blog network, which is true. Then we've got the ideal length of content. So this is a constant debate about whether longer, in-depth / pillar content consistently outperforms shorter, more focused pieces. We then have the significance of social signals as a direct ranking factor. And then we have got the degree to which user experience is a ranking factor, which all 5 I would probably say are controversial topics. So I think that's done a pretty reasonable job. You can obviously ask it other questions like what's 5 things that I need to know in 2025? And then you're just quickly figuring out, okay, this is what I need to know to write this article. Second on the list is using AI for videos. Now, I've recently done a video on HeyGen, and basically with HeyGen, what you can do is you can create a AI avatar. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly play a video of myself. Hi, I'm Kazra Dash, the founder of the Masterminders Conference. This isn't just another marketing event. It's where action takers, not spectators, come to grow. So as you can see, that's basically it. This is fully with AI. You can give it the script. You can obviously edit the transcript and make it say whatever you do want. You're going to need like 11 labs as well for this. But that's one way of generating videos. The next way that you can also do video creation is with a tool called Fal.ai. This also does generate videos as well, which I will show you. But if we actually go to, for example, up here we can do explore. So you've got tools like Kling.2.0, so you can turn images into videos. One thing that we'll do is we can give it a image here. So this is the image that I've given it. It's an image of Carl and a few other SEOs. And I have just said, can you make the group of guys start hugging? And I'm just going to click on run. This will take like maybe 60 seconds or so, 1 minute, and it will turn that image into a video for us. So this is the actual video generated. It's around 5 seconds. As you can see here, it does actually say for 5-second videos, your request will be $1.40. So this has cost me $1.40 to actually generate this. For every additional second, you will be charged 28 cents. So just bear that in mind. It is a little bit pricey if you think of it that way. But this is the actual video. Bearing in mind that this was all from just a standard image. Like that's crazy. Like even like the side of their faces, because I know all 4 of these guys. It actually looks very, very similar to them. Like if you don't know them, you would never be able to tell. But yeah, that's pretty spot on. It's actually quite scary. I'm actually going to save this and I'm going to send them this later on. So that's a second way to generate videos. Now I will show you guys image generation. Now I did say that with Fal.ai you are able to generate images, but I'll show you guys one other way to generate images very quickly, and that is with Canva. So Canva recently, I want to say like within the past maybe month or so, they had like a big announcement and they released their new AI model to generate images, and they've also released like bulk uploading and it was an array of different things. But one thing that they specifically mentioned was how good their new AI is. So let's actually test that out. So we will do, we want to generate an image of a lion, create a lion on a unicycle, go, we'll do it, I don't know. I want the lion on a bridge. Right, there we go. So that's pretty unique, if you ask me. So we will wait for it to actually generate the image. One thing to mention about FAL, so this probably took like maybe 2 minutes to generate the actual picture. We'll see how quickly this does it. So as you can see here, they're all pretty decent. I'm going to pick this one. This is quite good. And obviously you can scale it up in size as well. So that's basically what it's done. Now, this is obviously great if you want to generate like inanimate objects, like for example, a lion on a unicycle. But if you want to generate images of yourself, I'll show you guys how to do that now. So for this, what we're going to use is Flux LoRa Fast Training. And I've got like a few different faces already in here. Basically, to set up or to create a clone version of you, you need to upload like 4 images of yourself or a few images of yourself to first of all train the model of what you look like, and then you're actually able to prompt it. So I've just given this the actual prompt. I've said generate an image of Kazra as an astronaut. Now there's a few things that I actually didn't do, which I probably should have done, but you are actually able to change the number of images. So for example, right now it's just going to generate the 1 image. As you can see, this is me here. That's actually quite a cool looking image, right? I'm going to save that, but you can actually change this to like generate like up to 4 images. You can change the number or the scale and stuff like that. So what I'll do is I'll run this again, and we're going to generate 4 images this time. I typically like to run it like maybe as 2 or 3 images, because sometimes it doesn't produce the best image. Sometimes it's a little bit off, but again, with AI, it's always getting better. So as you can see here, we've got an image here. We will increase that. So as you can see, it looks like, I would say like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Like, I'm not going to say it's the best looking image. And then obviously we've got that. Now, in this case, you can't see my face. So this is what I mean. Sometimes it does mess up on the actual face, but we've got like 2 really good images there. I'm going to save both those images in case I ever need to be an astronaut. Now, I won't go fully into ChatGPT image generation because I feel like everybody knows how to generate images with ChatGPT, but you can turn yourself into like different themes. So as you can see here, this is like me as The Simpsons. I actually produce images like this because I feel like they're pretty decent, and they are for my Instagram as well. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So as you can see here, I have got an image here, and it's like the Simpsons theme, and I've got another one above it. So, I mean, stuff like that, it definitely does help when it comes to image generation. So then we have got AI agents, and with AI agents, like this is a little bit more advanced than everything else I was showing you guys, but with AI agents, you're basically able to speak to like multiple LLMs, and you can automate a lot of different tasks. So for example, on this specific workflow, this is actually in my school group, so if you do want it, you can access it there. But as you can see here, you get a URL of a website or a web page. It goes to that web page, it requests the HTML, it gets the code back or the subheadings, and it then creates a SEO optimized content brief. It then writes the content brief, and if we also wanted to, we could even upload it to WordPress, for example. So we could actually log into our WordPress here, and we can create the post, and we don't even need to log into our website. This will actually just automate it all for us. You can do a variety of different things, like for example, we can also create like an AI agent for social media, so we can also do the research, for example, for the tweet, and it can then directly create the tweet for us without even needing to like log in. So there's a load of different social profiles that you can actually do that for. So for example, we've got like Facebook triggers as well, so you can obviously create posts. Obviously you need to like log in the very first time, but once you've logged in, that's basically you. Let's see. You can integrate it with like Telegram or WhatsApp as well as another one. Basically, you can message your Telegram bot and it will do everything for you. So with AI agents, it could be as basic as you want it or as advanced as you want it. It pretty much just comes down to how much time you want to put into creating your workflow. And then method number 5 of how you can improve your SOPs when it comes to AI, or if you want to earn more money with AI, is with vibe coding. Now, if we actually click, this is just Firebase Studio, for example. If we click on Get Started, basically you are able to generate anything that you really want. So I've got, what I'll do is I'll delete one of these workspaces. We will create a app, or we could even create a game actually. Create me a game of chess for 2 players, right? We will prototype this and we will see if this goes and does what does what we want. But you're able to like generate anything that you want really. So you can create like websites with this, you can create mobile phone apps, you can create all sorts of things. Like the other day I was able to create a script or a indexing tool where it basically goes and crawls your website and it gives you like any errors that you've got on your page. So there's a wide variety of what you can do. Like your brain is your imagination basically when it comes to any vibe coding tools. So let's see. Obviously this has come back and it's not got any of the pieces correct. I'm starting to think that chess might have been a too difficult of a game. Where is the checkboard for the chess table? So obviously you can go back and forth with it live and it'll like actually change all of these suggestions as well. So as you can see here, we are actually able to move the pieces, and it also gives you all of the history as well. So there's a few things that we actually need to change. So the actual chess pieces we need to change, and also we need to get a checkered board as well. So I may have overshot how good Firebase is with the chessboard game, because it came back and there wasn't as much logic as I would have liked it to, but I have redone this. So basically we've got our website here. This is about car detailing, and we have just basically given it a very simple prompt like create a website landing page for car detailing, have 3 case studies saying how great we are, and make it mobile friendly as well. And if we were to shrink this down, as you can see here, it is actually mobile friendly. It's got our prices and stuff like that. It's also got a book an appointment. We could even like go back and forth with it and say like make the images like more relevant to car detailing, because right now it's got like a picture of a dog. It just doesn't make any sense. But there's a load of different stuff that you can actually give it. You can obviously add in certain things, like we can add in like a hero banner. Can you add in a hero banner? And can you also make the images more about cars, right? So we'll do something along those lines. Give it a couple minutes, or a few seconds should I say, and it will actually make the changes live right in front of you. So as we can see here, we have got a website and we've got the actual hero banner right at the top. And we've got some before and afters. Now, one thing it has actually done, and again, this is just with AI, it's never perfect. It has actually ignored our request for color, detail, and images. So you might just need to go back in and actually adjust the images. But as you can see here, we're off to a pretty good start already. And then we've got all the different services here. We've got an actual contact form at the bottom. If we really wanted to, we could even add certain things to do with this contact form. So like, for example, we could select like a booking date and stuff like that. So things like that are very, very easy to be coded now. So that's been my video on 5 different ways that you can use AI and obviously improve either your SOPs or earn money from AI as well. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like. And also, if you want to join the Hustlers Playbook, the link will be in the description. You can join. There's a lot of different people in there now. We also do go live every single Friday as well. So if you did want to actually join any of the live sessions where I'm testing other AI tools, or if you want me to test out a tool before you purchase it, let me know and I will actually do that. We also do have the classrooms as well. So we've got like things to do with AI. We've got some SEO in there. The Facebook ads course will be released very shortly as well. And if you guys do want to learn more about SEO and you are in the UK or you're planning on visiting the UK, I am hosting a in-person SEO conference on the 27th of June in Manchester. So head over to themasterminders.com and grab your tickets while you can. We've got likes of Craig Campbell talking about flipping websites. We've got Lara Costa talking about LinkedIn. We've got James Daly talking about lead generation, Carrie Rose talking about digital PR, and many, many more. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one.